Yellow Grass is a town in southern Saskatchewan, Canada. It is located in the rural municipality of Scott No. 98, approximately 25 kilometers northwest of Weyburn, at the junction of Provincial Highway 39 and 621. The town is located on the Canadian Pacific Railway Soo Line, at an elevation of 572 meters above sea level. The town was founded as an unincorporated village and named after the yellow prairie grass that surrounds the area. The town was built shortly after the railway line was completed in 1893. The town site itself was surveyed in 1882. The town applied to the Northwest Territories government July 22, 1903 and became an incorporated village. On February 15, 1906, Yellow Grass was incorporated as a town. The town itself has a primarily agricultural-based economy. Like other Saskatchewan rural communities, the town has seen a large portion of young residents leave to find work in other parts of Canada. Yellow Grass has grown little since the boom years in the early 20th century. Many resident families are descendants of the original pioneers. Yellow Grass has a primary agrarian economy, with many residents working as farmers or providing services to farmers. Primary crops grown around Yellow Grass are wheat, durum wheat, barley, lentils, peas, canola, and flax. Some local producers also raise cattle, as well as bison and elk. A tertiary service industry provides general services for town residents and travelers along Highway 39. A substantial number of residents are employed in the nearby city of Weyburn. Many in the manufacturing sector, retail sales, the health region, and in the oil fields. Yellow Grass has gone through a couple of boom cycles in the early years of the town. The first boom started in 1899, when most of the original town infrastructure was founded. This boom attracted many new businesses to the town, as other towns were not yet as organized. This boom would level off at the start of World War I. The second and by far the biggest boom started in the post-war years and continued until the late 1920s as the trading area of the region. The building of Highway 39 and access to larger centers marked the beginning of decline of Yellow Grass as a commercial center. The onset of the Great Depression and substantial crop failures would take its toll on the town. The agricultural industry made a recovery in the post-World War II years with record-setting crops, and the community recovered its municipal services. In the last few decades, the economy has been relatively stagnant, with most of the town's youth leaving to find employment in larger communities. Pressures on farming due to weather and high fuel and equipment costs have been keeping the growth of agriculture in check. Yellow Grass is in a region of Canada known as the Great Plains, and situated well into the Canadian prairies. The area is generally flat, but provides land suitable for large-scale farming. A few small, intermittent lakes populate the surrounding area. These lakes form as a result of the spring runoff when the snow melts, and vary in size depending on annual rainfall. In hot, dry years, some lakes can completely disappear, as no streams or rivers drain into the lakes. The climate is usually dry. However, Yellow Grass receives enough precipitation in the warmer half of the year to be classified as a humid continental climate at both Yellow Grass and at Midale, Saskatchewan, which is located 64 kilometers southeast of Yellow Grass. This record stood until June 27, 2021, when it was surpassed by Lytton, British Columbia, which hit 46.6 degrees Celsius. Extreme high and low temperatures in Yellow Grass have ranged from 45 degrees Celsius in July 1937 to minus 45.6 degrees Celsius in January 1916. In the summer there can be fast-moving and violent prairie thunderstorms. The thunderstorms can bring large hail and damaging winds. Telephone. Yellow Grass was a pioneer in bringing telephone services to southern Saskatchewan. On April 21, 1908, the town founded the Yellow Grass Rural Telephone Company Limited, that provided telephone service to the town and surrounding areas. The company provided service to parts of southern Saskatchewan until March 1957, when the Saskatchewan provincial government purchased the company. Power. In 1912, Yellow Grass Town Council passed a bylaw to appropriate $10,000 to build the first power plant in the town. The plant was an oil-burning 25 horsepower direct current electrical generator. The town quickly outgrew the plant, and by 1920 a more economical coal-fired plant was built. In 1928 the plant was sold to the Montreal Engineering Company, and the town was hooked into the Sioux Line power grid. The electric company went through a number of changes over the next couple decades before becoming part of the Saskatchewan Power Commission, which is today known as Saskatchewan Power and supplies electricity to the entire province. Cemetery. The Yellow Grass Town Cemetery was established on March 8, 1905. In 1971 the Royal Canadian Legion established a memorial p.